Hello and welcome to this edition of Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you. As Utica Community Schools plan for students to return on September 1st, they are implementing strategies to keep students and staff as safe as possible against COVID-19. We have more details ahead. And a new UPS store has opened in Shelby Township. We have more information about the new location. We have these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. As Utica Community Schools plan for students to return on September 1st, they are implementing strategies to keep students and staff as safe as possible against COVID-19. In a July 27th letter to parents, UCS Superintendent Christine John said that the district had staff teams working on their plans for the upcoming school year to conform to the Michigan Safe Schools Return to School Roadmap. During a special meeting held on July 29th, the UCS Board of Education and administrators further deliberated over their latest proposals on how to get back to school safely in the fall. The school district is still aiming for face-to-face classroom instruction. However, school officials recognize that they need to create a transitional strategy to remote learning involving the same teachers and students. The district has contingency plans based on which phase Governor Whitmer sets through her 6-phase Michigan Safe Start plan. The district will move to total remote learning for phases 1 through 3, and in-classroom learning will happen with various levels of restrictions and safeguards for phases 4 through 6, while a parallel virtual academy runs. Michigan is currently in phase 4, with face-to-face classroom learning being an option if the current phase doesn't revert back. However, school officials do recognize that a return to phase 3 or a significant COVID outbreak would mean a return to remote learning, and they are working to make a transition possible. The governor's plans may impact how plans will go. For example, within phase 4, staff and pre-K through 12 students would have to wear masks or face coverings on the bus and in common areas, including hallways. Staff and students grades 7 and up would have to wear masks in classrooms, and students K through 6 would also have that requirement unless they are able to remain with their class throughout the day without having contact with additional students. Inside of the school buildings, indoor assemblies across classes would be banned, and thorough hygiene and cleaning policies such as hand washing and sanitizing would be in place. Also, students will face the same direction in class and be socially distanced as much as possible. Students' personal possessions will also be separated and sharing will be limited. Meanwhile, under phase 4, the district plans to make bus transportation and food service continue with adjustments. Extracurricular athletic and music activities could still happen in that phase, though spectator events would only happen outdoors and have a maximum capacity of 100 people under phase 4. Staff will also have to do daily self-screening health checks. UCS will work with the Macomb County Health Department to do screening and contact tracing if someone does get COVID-19. Anyone who has COVID-19 symptoms will be separated and picked up by a parent, emergency contact, or an ambulance. Then the person must not return until full recovery or testing negative. The school district will abide by confidentiality under law. High schools will keep their 7:20 a.m. to 2:14 p.m. schedule, but junior high schools will make their schedules 10 minutes later at 8:20 a.m. to 3:11 p.m. Elementary schools will have one of two schedules, 8:20 a.m. to 3:10 p.m. or 9:10 a.m. to 4 p.m. As classrooms prepare, the fall UCS Virtual Academy will also kick off to welcome students and families who have medical concerns over health risks. The district says that the academy's academics will be parallel with classroom instruction and will be taught by UCS teachers. The Virtual Academy will assign a UCS teacher and a digital device to each student involved. The Virtual Academy's registration period is open through 4 p.m. on August 14th. You may register at uticak12.org/UCS Virtual Academy. You may also find out more information by visiting uticak12.org or you may call 586-797-1000. Multiple athletic programs at Eisenhower High School and Utica High School are being suspended due to some students testing positive for COVID-19. According to an email from Eisenhower principal Jared McAvoy, the football, cheer, and dance programs are suspended until the week of August 17th due to positive cases of COVID-19 being reported in those programs. The Eisenhower football team was scheduled to play their first game of the season at home on Thursday, August 27th against Brother Rice, but that has been pushed back to Saturday, August 29th, according to Coach Chris Smith. In a second email, McAvoy said that a student on the girls lacrosse team tested positive for COVID-19, but since it is a spring sport, all team functions for that program are suspended until the spring. Also, Utica principal Tom Light said via email that the football program is suspended until at least August 13th due to a student on the team testing positive for COVID-19. Utica's football team is scheduled to play at L'Anse Creuse on August 27th, but no word has been given if the game will be rescheduled. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held to celebrate the opening of a new UPS store in Shelby Township. The store offers mailbox services, print services, package and shipping services, as well as delivery and pickup. We spoke with the owner about the new location and how it has been opening up a brand new business during a pandemic.
It's been a crazy time opening a business in the middle of a pandemic. We had a lot of issues getting permits, getting contractors, but we've worked all through that, and we're glad to be open.
The store is located at 13719 23 Mile Road near Shaner Road. For more information about this UPS store location, you may call 586-262-4349. Still ahead on Shelby This Week. Shelby Township has unveiled a new web page to show the construction of the new library with a live time-lapse camera. We have more details coming up. And we have updates about the pickleball courts that will be at the Shelby Township Activities Center. Stay with us for more Shelby This Week.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Shelby Township has unveiled a new web page to show the construction of the new library with a live time-lapse camera. Residents can get daily updates on construction progress with a live construction camera that provides updates every 30 minutes. The webpage also provides users with access to view interior floor plans for the new building and exterior renderings of what the facility will look like. To view the live updates of the construction for the new library, you may visit shelbytownship.org/library. The grand opening is expected to occur in spring of 2021. Crews have installed the parking and plans are in place for steel structures to go up after the installation of utility lines to provide power, fiber optic lines, cable, and internet to the site. As part of the process, township offices will be unable to send or receive email communications from August 10th through the 12th. During that period, residents can call 586-731-5100 to arrange appointments to conduct business in person at Township Hall or any other township facility. All township services will resume as normal by 8:30 a.m. on August 13th. Due to the utility work, the library will be closed on August 15th. Along with email access, the utility work will disrupt several online services from the township's website. These services include the building department's online inspection request form, online payments for the Department of Public Works and the Treasurer's Office, all services associated with the township's property lookup application, and online forms for suspicious activities and traffic enforcement from the police department. To report suspicious activities, traffic enforcement, and needs for non-emergency services, residents can call the police department at 586-731-2121, and you should dial 911 for emergency services. For more information on how to conduct business during the service interruption, you may call the Community Relations Department at 586-254-7130. Pickleball has recently increased in popularity, and fortunately for Shelby Township residents, there will be new pickleball courts at the Shelby Township Activities Center. Tyler Smith has more.
There are some new things coming to the Shelby Township Activities Center, and Director Joe Youngblood is going to tell us some of those new amenities coming to our area.
Here we are at the Activities Center. Inside, we have 3 indoor pickleball courts, and it's amazing how much they've taken off. It's just packed every single day. And we knew we had plans for our backyard, as we call it, at the Activities Center. And we have a great relationship with the Robbie Atherton Foundation. They came to us and said, hey, Joe, how can we help out? Because we love the Activities Center. So we started talking about the outdoor pickleball court. So here we are, 2020, and they're putting down the final coats here, and the fencing will be up in a couple of weeks. And we're expecting to have huge crowds out here all the time. We also have some other ideas with the outside area with some bocce ball courts, pavilion, a beautiful sitting area. So it's going to be beautiful. And once again, special thank you to the Robbie Atherton Foundation for their help. And it's great having these relationships within the community and having great amenities for our Shelby Township residents. And this is going to be a first-class facility here. So looking forward to it.
Additional lawsuits have been filed in Macomb County Circuit Court in connection with hidden cameras found at Chili Pepper's Tanning Salon at a franchise location in Shelby Township. Attorney Vin Johnson said last week that lawsuits have been filed on behalf of 9 more Chili Pepper's Tanning Salon customers against the franchise and Brian Macaborski on the grounds of gross invasion of privacy, amongst other things. A total of 11 people have filed lawsuits against Macaborski and Chili Peppers, including 9 adults and 2 minors who are believed to have been unknowingly filmed inside private rooms at Chili Peppers. The newly filed lawsuits are the new series of lawsuits that the law firm has filed against Macaborski and Chili Peppers. The first complaint was filed in May and included 2 plaintiffs. The second complaint was filed in June and included 3 plaintiffs. The third and fourth complaints both included 2 plaintiffs and 1 minor and were separately filed in July. Macaborski has been charged with a criminal case for placing hidden cameras in the salon and using a laptop computer to live stream or download footage. Investigators believe that the images were shared with others online. Macaborski was arraigned in February in 41A District Court on charges of eavesdropping and 1 count of possession of analogs. His case remains pending in the district court. August 26th marks the 100th anniversary of the adoption of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which guaranteed the right for women to vote. Macomb County is celebrating this important anniversary with a special project.
The Macomb County 19th Amendment Project commemorates August 26, 2020, which is the 100-year anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which afforded women across the country the right to vote. So there are a lot of ways that we're trying to gather the voices of women from throughout Macomb County to honor the centennial. But the ways that the suffragists would have done it back then, rallies or marches, our current circumstances won't allow that. But we're using technology to assemble a multimedia project to try and bring together the voices of women from across Macomb County to talk about the ways that women make America great, make Macomb County great. People have been submitting pictures of women that they love, women that they hold as inspirational. We're also looking for people to write statements, share quotes Bible verses, poems, all kinds of expressions about the importance of women in our communities and our civic life. It's important for Macomb County to celebrate the centennial of the 19th Amendment, I think for many reasons. We have so many great stories coming out of Macomb about women barrier breakers. Lizette Dennison Forth was born into slavery in what we now know as Harrison Township. She escaped to Canada, later came back and became the first black woman to own property in the Michigan territory. You look at Florence Lingerhausen of Mount Clemens, who was one of those early suffragists who fought for the 19th Amendment here in Macomb County and ultimately got it passed in the Michigan legislature. It's important to look back in history, but it's important to recognize that we have those barrier breakers among us now, and we need to celebrate those people. So we're currently collecting the media, and we're going to put the finished product on the county website, which is macombgov.org/clerkrod. Look for the purple and gold Votes for Women Centennial logo. You can click on there. That's where we're going to be collecting all the submissions that people give to us. My hope for this project is that in such a divisive time that it can bring us together and help us, appreciate the women in our lives, and for women to draw inspiration on this and to keep on pressing for equality and opportunity here in Macomb County and across the United States.
Coming up next, many residents have been excited about the reopening of Ocean Breeze Family Restaurant. We spoke with the restaurant to find out more about how business has been since reopening. And we will introduce you to our new Small Business of the Week. Stay with us for more Shelby This Week.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
I got it!
Hi.
Can you help me?
I got it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now?
Right now. You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Many residents have been excited about the reopening of Ocean Breeze Family Restaurant in Shelby Township. Although they have faced some challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are excited to be open again. Kyle Wurzbach has more.
We've been so blessed with so many carryouts, and it's been great, but it's a lot.
After being closed for 5 years, the original Ocean Breeze restaurant is back in business at its new location on Van Dyke between 25 and 26 Mile. This Shelby Township favorite originally opened up in 1989 at its old location just a few miles south. It sustained 25 years of success before they unfortunately decided to close in 2015.
We ended up leaving that location because the owners had landlord issues, so they didn't come to an agreement, so we decided to close.
5 years later, owner Marisa Michi and master chef Chris Morigianis decided to give it another try, and the response was overwhelming.
Crazy, just crazy. I mean, it's just, our customers are waiting an hour. I mean, we have so many carryouts. The phone starts at 12 o'clock, just nonstop.
While business has been good, opening a restaurant in the middle of a pandemic has its challenges. Operating at 50% capacity, Ocean Breeze gets most of its business through carryout. Add that on top of the extra safety precautions, and service could take a little longer.
We're following every guideline there is to follow. People seem to be happy, very happy, and only thing we ask is just be patient with us with the carryouts because we've been very busy.
While Ocean Breeze admits these last 2 weeks have been hectic, they remain grateful to their loyal customers that have stood by them for over 30 years.
We can't thank them enough for their support. Without them, we wouldn't have Ocean Breeze.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Kyle Wurzbach.
This week, we take you to the Humane Society of Macomb, where a dog named Brown Sugar is looking for the perfect family.
Brown Sugar is about 3.5 years old. She's a female, a little over 50 pounds. One of the most energetic dogs we've had here in a while. She's like a big puppy. Even though she's 3.5, she's like a giant puppy with her energy, also with her obedience or lack thereof. Needs to be treated like a puppy, but is a fantastic dog. We'd love to see her go to a family that is very active, very energetic. She needs a lot of stimulation, both physical and mental. She has so much energy to give out, she needs something to spend it on. And so active family would be great. As far as with other dogs, it sort of depends on the dog, and that's why we always require a meet and greet between the existing dog in the home or dogs and anyone you're looking to adopt from us. Well, what you would do is you would call the shelter and let us know you're interested in brown sugar. We would set up an appointment for you to come in. You'd fill out what's called a pre-adoption form. It doesn't obligate you in any way. You fill that out, we go over it. If you're going to be a good fit, if everything looks good, then we'd meet brown sugar, go for a walk, talk about her, and we kind of take it from there. So we are doing what's called the dark side adoptions. It sounds weird, but it's actually harder to adopt dark colored animals, black cats, black dogs, dark brown animals. For whatever reason, they're a little harder to move. So we're doing a special where any animal, dog or cat, any age, anything goes. If it's black, it's half off.
The Humane Society of Macomb is also offering their Dark Side adoption event from August 10th through the 15th. This event is to promote more darker colored animals being adopted because they are often overlooked for lighter colored animals. To raise awareness for their darker colored animals, the Humane Society of Macomb is offering a 50% off discount on adoption fees for adult dark colored cats and dogs. Studies have shown that darker colored dogs are often viewed as aggressive and are described as plain. These stereotypes often lead to darker colored animals staying longer than necessary in shelters, which can affect an animal's mental health. Camp Day is Wednesday, August 12th, and it's the largest annual fundraiser for the Tim Hortons Foundation camps. It's the one day each year when Tim Hortons restaurant owners donate 100% of their hot coffee and iced coffee sales to the Tim Hortons Foundation camps, who send local youth from disadvantaged circumstances to one of 7 camps across North America.
People can buy $2 bracelet that is available in 3-4 different colors, or they can round up their order to the next, the closest dollar figure, or they can simply make a donation, or they can buy hot or iced coffee.
Guests will have the opportunity to get a $2 Camp Day bracelet available in 4 colors of red, blue, green, and yellow, and have the net proceeds donated to the Tim Hortons Foundation camps. Guests can make a one-time or monthly donation online anytime at www.timcamps.com. This week, we take you to Rocket Fizz to learn more about their business and what makes them unique. Stacy Santatera has more.
Rocket Fizz is a nostalgic retro candy shop.
The Rocket Fizz Soda Pop and Candy Shops is your one-stop shop for all your sweet tooth cravings.
We offer like taffy, we got nostalgic candy, retro candy, we got over 400 sodas, hard to find items. We have items from Canada, we got items from Europe, Japan, Mexico. So we have a wide variety of candy and sodas in our shop.
And with so much nostalgia drawing in the customers, Rocket Fizz has turned their focus to public safety precautions due to COVID-19.
We started cleaning more, we started sanitizing our bulk section. People used to pick it with their hands. Now I have like little scoopers that people gotta scoop their candy in their bags. After every customer, we're constantly cleaning, sanitizing, making sure like the facility is safe.
Rocket Fizz is so much more than the cure for your sweet tooth. There are hundreds of retro and gag gifts, concert and movie posters, as well as a huge selection of retro tin signs. So if you're looking for a fun shopping experience, be sure to check out Rocket Fizz, located on the southeast corner of 23 and Shaner, right next to the Secretary of State. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Santatera.
If you would like to have your business featured on Small Business of the Week, you may call 586-254-7130, or you may email shelbytv@shelbytwp.org. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can always watch us on Facebook and just search Shelby TV. We will leave you with more scenes of Brown Sugar, who is our pet of the week. Enjoy, stay safe, and thank you for watching.